Hi friends and welcome back. This is Ruslan Brilenkov, your senior data scientist from Canada, back with another practical tutorial. Today I'll show you how to run PostgreSQL inside a Docker container step by step. It's honestly easier than ordering a coffee at Tim Hortons. So let's jump straight into it. First of all, let's address this elephant in the room. Why run Postgres in Docker in the first place? It's simple. Docker keeps your machine clean with no messy installs, and you can start, stop or reset the whole database within seconds. It's perfect for learning, development, testing, and even production if you want. And also it solves the old age problem. It worked on my machine, so I highly recommend it. Before jumping into my screen, where I will guide you each part of the process step by step, I want to outline the whole structure of this tutorial. So step 1, we will install Docker. Step 2, pull the Postgres image. Step 3, run Postgres container based on this image. So you will get an understanding how this whole Docker universe operates. And then I will show you 4 different ways of how you can connect to this database, Postgres database running in a Docker container. So if it is something you are interested in, stay tuned. Let's go. Step 1, installing Docker. First, get the Docker desktop app from the official website called docker.com. It's free and easy to install. Follow the installation instructions according to your operating system. If you want to explore the actual Docker graphical user interface, open Docker desktop app and I will show you a couple of the most important components to keep in mind for now. You can see a list of pulled images, a list of containers, and the search bar on top over here that you can use to search for different images available in Docker Hub. Then either pull them or pull and run right away. But we will switch to our terminal for the next of this tutorial. Open your terminal and type docker pull Postgres. Wait for it to download. We are almost ready. Step 3, run Postgres container. Here is a difference between Docker image and Docker container. A Docker image is a read-only template or blueprint outlining the application and all its dependencies. A container is a running isolated instance built and running from this image. We already pulled the latest image that we can use to initiate the creation of this isolated instance called container. Let's see how to do it in terminal. Now let's start our database. For this type, docker run --name, for example my Postgres, -e for environment, Postgres _password equal mysecretpassword, for example, -p 5432 :5432 -d Postgres. Quick breakdown of this command. --name gives your container a name. -e sets environment variable. In this case, it's Postgres password. -p gives connection port from your local machine to Postgres container. -d is the detach mode that allows keep your container running even if you close your current terminal. Postgres is the name of the image that we pulled a while ago. Here is how to check that the Docker container is currently running. You can either go into Docker desktop app and see in the container section that it's running, or in your terminal type docker ps. Okay, our container is running. How do we connect to the database? Let's see. Option 1, graphical user interface. If you like nice simple interface, use pgadmin 4. I have plenty of tutorial videos on my channel, so check them out. Connect to host, localhost, port 5432, user, Postgres, password, mysecretpassword, easy as pie. Option 2, direct connection to PostgreSQL. Want to use the terminal? Okay, here's your first option. Type docker exec -it my Postgres, psql -U Postgres. Boom! You're inside Postgres shell. A quick breakdown. This command runs the psql inside the running container called my Postgres with the interactive mode -i and with allocated tty -t. If you don't know, tty stands for teletype, a terminal interface that Docker allocates for interactive programs like shell, sh, bash or psql and so on, to get all this nice line editing, colors, prompts and so on. Option 3, bash first, then PSQL. Once again, as I explained with interactive teletype command, you can enter the container with bash or sh using the following command: docker exec -it my Postgres bash. If you see bash prompt, type psql -u Postgres. If bash doesn't work, as an alternative, you can try docker exec -it my Postgres sh. Then run the same PSQL command. Step 4. Connect to Postgres container from your Python application. Here is a deal. I will show you a snapshot from my Python application. Subscribe to my channel and leave a comment that you want to learn more about this. I'll make sure to make a video in the future. Agree? Okay, I like to use SQL Alchemy, and your connection to the Postgres may look like this: Postgres plus psychopg2 Postgres root at 4 zeros colon 5432 database name. If you run into any issues, drop me a comment below. I will try to help you out. Now, as we are inside PostgreSQL, let's do a couple of checks. To list all databases, we can type \l, which stands for list. To switch to a database, for example, called Postgres, we type \c, which stands for connect, \c Postgres. To see all tables in your current database, type \gt, which stands for database table. If you want to see all tables in all schemas, type \gt star.star. Last but not least, if you need a fresh start, just stop and drop this container altogether. Type docker stop container name docker rm container name, which stands for remove. Type this docker run command once again, and you have your fresh database. See, Docker and Postgres are easy. You can now learn, experiment and build apps without breaking your main system. If you found this video useful, check out my previous videos on PostgreSQL and databases in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next one.